Now, one of the most shocking interviews I've ever heard was with an old English woman, probably now dead. She'd been engaged to be married at least half a dozen times in the space of a year or two. Was she indecisive in love, unsure about who Mr. Right might be? No, the problem wasn't her judgment in men, it was the time in which she lived. Her betrothed weren't dumped, they died. All of them, one after the other, before they could tie the knot. You see, this old lady, as a young lady, worked in Lincolnshire in the 1940s at an RAF Bomber Command airfield. What was so shocking about her interview wasn't just how many of her fiancés had perished, it was why she kept on accepting their proposals of marriage. She wasn't a romantic, she was, she said, a humanitarian, because the young men who asked for her hand in marriage faced the worst odds of survival in British military history. They knew it, she knew it. It would be demeaning to call hers an act of pity, far better an act of love of the most profound, if fleeting kind. Well, I thought of that old lady today, since today marks the 10th anniversary of the unveiling of a statue to the young men of Bomber Command. A nice statue, but it's statistics that really tell their story. 125,000 men flew in World War II with Bomber Command, 10,000 were injured, about the same number captured, and 55,573 died. That is a death rate of 44.4%, life or death odds comparable to that of tossing a coin. Even an infantry officer in the trenches of World War I stood a better chance of survival in combat. By comparison, the much bigger United States Air Force sent 350,000 young men on bombing raids over Europe and lost 26,000. What makes the story of Bomber Command's appalling death rates all the more astonishing is that they were all volunteers. Their average age at death was 23. 3/4 of them were British, 18% Canadian, 7% Australian, 3% New Zealanders. So the statistics matter, but that's not to say the statue didn't. When the Queen unveiled it a decade ago today, she righted a wrong. For years, the sacrifice of those tens of thousands of men was overlooked. Why? Well, some saw the work of bomber commanders dirty work. They saw the destruction of German cities like Dresden as a stain on Britain's reputation. 30 years ago, the Queen Mother was booed when she unveiled another statue, this one to the man in charge of Bomber Command, Arthur Harris. Of course, the men who crawled into the claustrophobic fuselage of a Halifax or Wellington bomber had no control over the choice of targets. The teenagers who strapped themselves into the rear gun turret of a Lancaster bomber, knowing they had no chance of escape if the plane was hit, had no say in where the bombs landed. But they were certain of one thing. They knew how shockingly low their odds of survival were. And yet they went up again and again until the roulette wheel came up with their number. A few of those that survived live still, now old men in their 90s. If you ask them, I wonder what they'd make of a culture in which some young men consider it heroic to volunteer to be a contestant on Love Island. I suspect they'd find it foolish to compare generations. The young men of Bomber Command were a product of their time. The past is another country. They do things differently there.
In peaceful corners of rural Britain, acres of broken tarmac are the only evidence to today's generation that young men and women, just like them, once did something incredible here. Thousands joined RAF Bomber Command to help save Europe from the catastrophe of Nazi Germany. Their average age was just 22. Many were still teenagers. 55,000 of them flew missions over enemy territory and never returned. Today, these forgotten airfields serve as their only memorial.
Through these fields of destruction, baptisms of fire, I've witnessed your suffering as the battle reached high.
The aircrews were all volunteers and knew only too well the dangers they faced. Amongst them was Australian pilot Peter Swan, who in the early days of the war flew Blenheims.
In those days the Blenheims were doing shipping strikes, which was a pretty dangerous enterprise because often half a dozen planes would go out and possibly 2 had come back. I seem to remember I met a squadron leader who went from pilot officer to squadron leader in 6 weeks, I think, because everybody superior to him was killed off in the process.
Pilot Charles Patterson was flying equally hazardous operations on his squadron.
I used to go and say goodbye to my dog, and perhaps look at him and say, well, I may not be seeing you again, or probably won't. And then I used to say my prayers before I went, and pray on the assumption that whether I came back or not was up to the good Lord.
Throughout the war, casualties in Bomber Command were amongst the highest of any Allied fighting force. Aircrews could expect to survive just a few weeks. Those working on bomber stations in non-flying roles often had a particular insight into the losses each squadron endured. Having joined the Women's Auxiliary Air Force, 18-year-old Pip Beck found herself serving as a wireless operator on a bomber station.
It was a matter of life and death. And you would go back and you would go on duty and you would look at the ops board and you'd see that there were ops on tonight, and you would know that some of those people were not going to come back.
Pilot Peter Swan.
When we took off, the whole side of the aerodrome was absolutely covered with people cheering as we went down.
Flying in darkness gave the bombers some protection against fighters, but less against flak. Hamden pilot Robert Key.
The flak was always unpleasant, always gave one a nasty turn. Next thing I remembered was a shattering of everything. Total feeling of chaos. But I remember very strongly the feeling that the engine had no power.
The fire started around about the middle of the aeroplane.
Rear gunner Harry Jones.
There was all sorts of smoke and confusion, and by this time we'd lost a lot of height. And there were flames all around, and I thought, well, the best thing I can do is get to the front, through the hatch, and get out. But by that time the aeroplane was pretty badly smacked up. There were bits hanging off. I was hit in the back first, and it had come across, and then through the ankle, and I rang up the skipper in the front and said, look, I've been hit, and it bloody well hurts. There's no doubt that Fred was dead. He'd been hit with a lot of bullets. I saw his body shuddering, and his colour went from green to grey, and oh yes, he was dead.
I remember finding we were in a spin. I remember thinking, this is it.
For every airman lost, there were family and friends left behind.
Well, the inevitable happened. That night he didn't come back. I remember standing on the watch office roof, staring out into the sky and thinking, you've got to come back. The aircraft has got to be there. It's got to come back. And I dissolved into floods of tears and ran off. I'd never lost anybody before. I didn't know what it was like. And it really was like having something torn out of me, I felt at the time.
Nearly every close friend I made in the war was written off. It seemed like a jinx, because you don't make more than 4 or 5. But as each one would go, and then I'd make great friends with 1 or 2 others. The ones one would laugh and always talk to in the mess or sit joking with in the crew room, they all went. But when they go at the time, there's this awful feeling of regret. But it's momentary, and you put it out of your mind. But it's since the war, and particularly now as I get much older, that I think of them much more, and it's now that the sadness comes over me. And the faces of my closest friends float across my mind.
54. Flag coming down for close.
Heading 100.
2154, go to the spot as best we can.
Okay. Speed's the answer now.
The idea is to steer about 020.
Put 020 on, hello? 020, okay.
Flight directly beneath us.
Right.
And searchlights underneath us too.
Come on, keep it, Tommy, get taking.
Watch your height.
I'm watching everything.
Okay.
How many searchlights would you call them?
Too many, I reckon.
Couple of thousand. Yeah, they're searching for us. Bastards. Oh, hell. Certainly illuminates things, doesn't it? Sure does. Do the fight. Keep your eyes peeled.
Yeah.
They're firing at us now.
Are they?
Yeah. Okay. Flag close.
Well, it's coming close. I can feel it.
Yes, I can see it. Round to port of it is heading, Skipper. Okay. If we press on a bit this way, we might get out. Yeah.
My God.
You light your fag on any of those?
Oh.
That was a bit close.
I think we've been hit personally.
Yeah, there was a bit of height.
Yeah. That was close.
Yes.
Searchlight looking for us down.
Okay, I'm pressing on more or less on course.
Righty-ho. Gone out now. We better press on north until we're clear of this issue.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Hello, Skipper.
Hello?
We've been holding them round here.
Okay.
The oil's leaking out of the front turret, so there's nothing to worry about.
Okay. Okay, boy. Donkey, could you glance over the temperatures on the engines?
Could I what?
Glance over the temperatures.
Look, Donkey,
I've been weaving on your course. I shall be heading a little to the east.
Okay, I'll give you a course to steer if you reckon you'll go through it.
Yeah, it's...
Okay, right.
Only there's a few searchlights ahead, about 100.
Yeah. By God, I've never seen anything like this before.
Neither have I. 4,000 pounds have just gone up. And good show.
That's not bad at all.
Yes, it's not a bad prank.
Hello, Skipper.
Hello, Navigator.
Half a minute to go.
Okay, thanks very much.
Okay, keep weaving, Ken. There's quite another black stuff coming up as well, falling off a bit low.
Hello, engineer. Skipper here. Yeah? Will you put the revs up, please? Yeah?
Okay, keep weaving.
A lot of searchlights and fighter flares, Skipper.
Yeah, keep on.
Okay, boys, okay.
Left, left. Right, you can... Bomb doors open.
Hello, Bombardier. Okay when you are.
Bomb doors open.
Bomb doors open, Bombardier.
Right. Steady. Steady. Bomb's going in a minute. Bomb.
Hey, Jimmy, try to behind us, boy.
Bomb steadiness.
Hang up, Jimmy, hold on. Where is he, rear gunner? Can you see him? Down! Down!
Down.
He's come down! He's not down. Did you shoot him down? Yeah. He's got him, boy. Right in the middle. Bloody good.
Bloody good. Photograph taken. Keep weaving. There's some black coming at me.
Okay, don't shout all at once.
Alright. Photograph taken.
Okay, photograph taken. Hello, skipper. Will you turn on to 081? Right, 081, navigator. Don't all speak at once now. Keep quiet, it's okay.
Okay, it's good.
Hello, mid-gunner. Did you recognize that fighter you shot off?
No, I didn't recognize it, but it's definitely going down now.
Good, Jimmy, I can see it, boy. Good show. I can see him now. Yeah, look at him burning. Does he look lovely? Good show, lads. Now keep your eyes open.
Right, we're on now.
Okay.
Well, there's a target straight ahead, Skip.
Okay, now we're over the lake now.
Okay,
Just running up.
Okay.
What was the heading again?
146.
Okay, on 146.
Okay.
And the airspeed?
170.
Yes, got it. Hang on. Okay.
10 seconds. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Paloma. Okay, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. 20 seconds. You can weave a bit, Skip.
Okay, Paloma.
30 seconds. There the flares and just to the left.
Okay.
Okay, you can keep weaving for a while. 40 seconds.
Check the position of the flares by your time run.
Yes. I can see them ground detail in the flash of the flash. 30 seconds. One minute. Keep on weaving, Skipper. Ten seconds. 1 minute to go now. 5.
Right, now I want the last minute correction.
Yeah.
I'll fly steady.
Get out, stand at night, straight and level.
Arm doors open.
Arm doors open.
Give a little bit of extra time if
Yes,
anything.
in. Left, left. 20. Steady. Steady. 25. Steady. Arms away. 30. There goes the cookie.
Lucky.
Oh, we got lucky going over there. And there go the ascendances. There goes my bottle.
Take jettison action.
Jettison action now.
Okay, I think they're firing it up.
Yeah.
Bomb doors closed.
Bomb doors closed.
Right there. New course now, Mervyn.
New course. Look at those fires, boy. Oh, what 185.
Okay, turning on, 185.
There's a lank up on your starboard beam.
I see him, yes.
It's turning down, see?
Yes, I can see him. Starboard bow now.
Yes, it's right ahead.
Okay.
Dropped over.
Give me that course again, Bernard. What was it?
185.
185, okay. That was a direct hit over the target for the look of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep guys, they're all turning up this way.
Okay.
There's a light coming up on your starboard beam and this off. Yeah, it's turned off. One up on that moving off.
Okay.
Light up on the port beam.
Yes, I can see him, Regular.
There's a bloke still on our starboard beam, just down a bit.
I see him. Right, now keep your eyes tuned for fighters, Jonas. They're obviously milling around the target here like flies.
Okay, Skip. Search light under our starboard wing, Skip.
Okay.
Well, there's a target straight ahead, Skip.
Okay, now we're over the lake now.
Okay,
Just
now.
running up.
Okay.
What was the heading again?
146.
Okay, on 146.
Okay.
And the airspeed?
170.
Yes,
High
got it.
40,
Hang on.
sir.
Okay.
10 seconds. 2 minutes, 10 seconds. Paloma. Okay, 2 minutes, 10 seconds. 20 seconds. You can weave a bit, Skip.
Okay, Valhalla.
30 seconds. There the flares just to the left.
Okay.
Okay, you can keep weaving for a while.
40 seconds. Check the position of the flares by your time run.
Yes. I can see them ground detail in the flash of the
30 seconds.
One minute. Keep on weaving.
Skipper.
Ten seconds. 1 minute to go now. 5.
Right, I want the last minute correct.
Yeah.
I'll fly steady
Get
now.
out. Set a nice straight and level.
Bomb doors open.
Arm doors open.
Give a little bit of extra time, if anything.
15. Left. 20. Steady. 25. Arms away.
30.
There goes the cookie.
Lucky.
Oh, we got lucky going over there. And there go the Los Angeles. There goes my bottle.
Take jettison action.
Jettison action now.
Okay, I think they're firing it up.
Yeah.
Bomb doors closed.
Bomb doors closed.
Right there. New course now, Alan.
New course. Look at those fires, boy. Oh, 185.
Okay, turning on, 185.
Keep a leg up on your starboard beam.
I see him, yes.
It's turning down, see?
Yes, I can see him. Starboard bow now.
Yeah, it's right ahead.
Okay.
Swapped over.
Give me that course again, Bernard. What was it?
185.
185, okay. That was a direct hit over the target, for the look of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Keep guys, they're all turning up this way.
Okay.
There's a light coming up on your starboard beam and this up. Yeah, it's turned off. One up on that, moving up.
Okay.
Light up on the port beam.
Yes, I can see him. I got it.
There's a bloke still on our starboard beam, just down a bit.
I see him. Right, now keep your eyes skinned for fighters, Jonas. They're obviously milling around the target here like flies.
Okay, Skip. 30 patterns on starboard wing, Skip.
Okay. Hello, Skipper. Hello, Navigator. Half a minute to go. Okay, thanks very much.
Okay, keep weaving, Tim. There's quite a lot of black stuff coming up as well, falling off a bit low.
Hello, engineer. Skipper here.
Yeah?
Will you put the revs up, please?
Yeah? Okay, keep weaving.
A lot of search lights and fighter flares, Skipper.
Yeah, keep on.
Okay, boys, okay.
Left. Right, you can... Bomb doors open.
Hello, Bombardier. Okay when you are.
Bomb doors open.
Bomb doors open, Bombardier.
Right. Steady. Bomb's going in a minute. Bomb.
Hey, Jimmy, try to behind us.
Bomb jettison.
Hurry up, Jimmy, hold on. Where is he, Red Gunner? Can you see him? Down! He's cut down! He's cut down! Did you shoot him down?
Yeah.
He's got him, boy, right in the middle! Bloody good!
Bloody good.